Uh, another great one. I'm just remembering. You seem like you know Vikings. Okay, the show.
Vikings, no.
Okay, it was Netflix. I don't know if it was Netflix or Hulu or.
It was Netflix. I saw it on Netflix. I was interested, and I just didn't. I didn't have the time.
Okay, the main character's name Ragnar Lothbrooks. Okay, I watched the 4 seasons. It was great storylines. The heritage of Ireland and Scotland and England and like Vikings. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And during the meantime, I'm watching this. I'm on a cruise ship as an entertainer, hosting trivias, games, whatnot, and everything. And we get to the island of Saint Kitts. Saint Kitts? No, Saint Martin. San Martin. English. Saint Martin. Okay. My apologies.
You good? You good?
And it's not my, because when you work on a cruise ship, you have time off. You don't get a day off. You get time off out of your 7-month contract. You work every day from 3 to 8 hours, 7 days a week. Anyways, so I go to a regular sandwich / beverage shop that I normally go to. And I'm sitting there. I got my sandwich. I got my drink. And I'm looking at the just whatever. I see a bunch of people sitting in a corner over here. I'm like, what's going on over there? And they're laughing and enjoying themselves. And I'm over here and they came over on a private chartered yacht and whatnot. And I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, wait a second. Why do I recognize him? And it's the lead actor of the show. I'm like, are you kidding me? Okay, and I'm looking at him no, it can't be him. Can it? No, I can't. And I'm contemplating the situation, what's going on here? I've been in productions and shows and everything. I'm what could be happening here? It's the lead actor, and it's some time off before one of the next season shootings. He took some friends. They booked a private charter or little ship. They came out here just to enjoy the Bahama Islands and whatnot. And I'm like, that could be it. And I just randomly spit this idea in my head. I'm like, I'm gonna call him out. The main character's name is Ragnar. And I look at this guy, I'm like, Ragnar! And out of nowhere, I just see, shit. My reaction was no way, dude!
That's awesome.
It was yeah, sure.
Oh my god.
But it threw me off so bad. I got a picture of it somewhere else, but it's just the funny moment. You're walking downtown, and I know we're is that Bruce Willis? Hey, Bruce! And he looks over and damn.
Yep.
Okay,
yep.
You just called him out, and he looked over and
ha, gotcha. That's freaking awesome, man. Damn. So you've met so many people. Man.
I've met Chris Brown. I've met Rihanna. I've met LMFAO. I've met the music group Cassette. I've met David Guetta. I've met Jason Derulo. I've met... I've accidentally turned away Deadmau5, DJ production icon Deadmau5.
How did you turn him away?
Yeah, it was years ago at a venue in Las Vegas. I was working doors. I'm sorry, dude, can't have you here. 3 years later, he's one of the biggest DJs on the MTV Music Awards. I'm oh, kill himself.
Ha! But maybe it was your actions that caused him to get to where he's at. That's the thing.
I don't know, but
I don't know.
I felt so bad, oh, I could have made a friend.
You made a lot of friends, seriously. And there's so many stories that we can't touch up on. We would be on here for about 4 hours, probably.
Or more. There's so much, dude. I tell you, dude, there's so much. Snap! There's already an hour.
Oh, I go over usually, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
So, what out of all the countries you have visited, which is the country you want to go back to and live at?
Perfect question. Love this one. There's a small island. It makes up one of the points of the triangle, the Bermuda Triangle, called Bonaire. 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 And translation, Bonaire. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those songs from Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take it. Anyways. The most tranquil, calm, peaceful islands I have ever visited. Okay. We're talking crystal clear, prestige, glimmering, shining water from the beach where you're barely touching the ocean with your feet to about I use meters, yards, about 30 yards. There we go. Just crystal clear water. You could see fishes and everything. Like the most beautiful island I've ever seen. Like if I could die, I would come here. Just gorgeous. Okay. If you ever get the chance, go to the island of Bonaire. I guarantee you are going to love it.
Wow. That sounds really nice. Because that's what I'm about. I'm about like peace, quiet, get outside, not dealing with anyone else. Like, yeah. I like peace and quiet. I love people, but at the same time, I like to be alone. It's very interesting.
And if you go off from like the main port where the big ships dock, about 4 blocks to the left, there's a small bar. I don't remember the name of the bar, but it's a little one. It's one of those bars where they fold up. So because hurricanes and whatnot, they have those windows that fold up, and they serve you. And there's a sticker right there saying Fluffy was here. And I'm like, excuse me? Oh yeah, the comedian, big old chunky guy that has a high pitched voice and does all the sound effects was here. And he sat right where you are. I'm like, are you telling me I'm sitting down where Fluffy was? Like the comedian, Gabriel Iglesias? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I guess he likes tranquility too. And I'm impressed.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So, other than that, yeah, Bonaire is I would definitely go to Bonaire in a heartbeat. I would take all my followers that I have on TikTok, bring them over to like my social media status and everything. I was like, I know Twitch is for like gaming. It's big on gaming. Like, can I do vlogs? I don't know. I've been thinking about being a vlogger.
You want on Twitch. That's what this is.
Okay. Yeah. Right on, Blood Vixen, Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah, Blood Vixen is my wife.
Oh, hey! Hi, wife!
Yeah, hi, wife.
Sorry, all good. But like, it's cool. I'm like, it's a tranquil island. I would love to go back. I mean, my overall goal is now, because of COVID, I had to get a vehicle. My old car was breaking down. So I got a brand new truck, which I got screwed over. And now I'm paying $33,000 for the next 5 years.
Ouch.
Okay. Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah. Blood is the one you should interview for TikTok, because you ask a lot of TikTok questions. She's the one who does all the TikTok stuff. You should really interview her sometime. But,
that's where it was a bit iffy on our last meetup, and I apologize for that, because like everything I had was TikTok based, cosplay based. I'm like,
you're good. You're
dug deep more.
No, you're good. My second interview was my worst interview I've ever had. There was
you weren't bad, dude. You weren't bad. It's just like it was preset for a specific clientele. I'm like, people tagged you. I'm like, all right, he's a cosplayer. I don't have to do much. I'm like, oh, oops, I messed up.
No, with when I did my second interview, it was one of those where I ask a question and it was just like, yes, no. Oh, what's your favorite color? Yellow. Why? Why do you like yellow? It's because it's yellow. So, is it because it's the color of the sun? No, because it's yellow. That was literally my second interview, and after that, I had to just develop different ways of asking questions, how to learn who I'm interviewing, and just slowly kind of getting the craft going. Because I got about 80 interviews, 90 interviews now.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, I got to really actually count to see what my 100th one is. But we are reaching that hour mark. So if Chad has any questions at all, start shooting them off now so we can get them in at the moment, so we can learn more about you. Because we learned more about like your stories and what you have done, but not really actually about you, which is perfectly fine. And then this is where I start asking my 3 closing questions. First one is,
by all means, dude, go. I got nothing planned. I took a nap. I got
I did too.
my shoulder hurts because I threw some people off the tower today that they were, pretty heavy set. So like my arm hurts. And like I got to catch them because they don't stop themselves properly. So I have a 180-pound human being barreling in at me at 40 miles an hour. So I got to stop them because they forget the rules. So yeah, I'm a little hurt, but other than that, nah, dude, I'm sad.
Nice,
Go on,
nice.
totally whatever. Totally on you, dude. I'm more than happy.
All right, before I start asking those questions, the closing questions, Blood Vixen question: biggest regret?
Biggest regrets. That hit me hard with that one. Sheesh.
Yeah, because we know one of them was the mouse one.
Oh yeah. I don't. Again, you never know. It could have been that day where he could have blown up even bigger, or could have made a friend, or nothing. That's fine. One of my biggest regrets. Oof. Not taking the lead role for a Sunny D commercial when I was like 7 years old.
Was that your choice?
It wasn't my personal choice. It was a financial and my family's standpoint of, I wanted to become an actor growing up and whatnot, but like we didn't have the funds to get an agent and whatnot. So the production people said, like, we want your child. Like, cool, but we're going to have to, cost, agent and whatnot. And we didn't have the money to do that. I'm like, come on, I want to do this and not. And then like 4 weeks later, the thing aired and everyone remembers that stupid jingle from like 7 years ago, or 7-year-old, and like, that could have been me.
Yeah.
But again, I think that may have been the beginning thing. Like, it could have been me, but I'm not too concerned about it.
That's probably where your humbleness came from.
Okay, so I mean, that's one of my biggest regrets.
Now,
more
what
than
about
anything?
Greatest accomplishment?
Greatest accomplishment. To a company that must not be named due to the production of your stream, My Life, for Hasbro.
As you named him anyway.
Is taking copyright. Please, if you are a starting artist, if you're a starting TikToker, if you want to get famous, learn the rules of copyright, trademark, and rights reserved. I could have created a character worth $1.8 million with copyrights, but I took rights reserved for $3,000.
Oof.
Yeah, I know that one hit hard, didn't it?
Yeah, but that's how it works, though. Like you don't know when like your artwork is gonna blow up like crazy or anything like that. And that picture you showed earlier, that was you actually drew that one?
Yes.
Wow, that's actually really fucking good.
Okay, I actually have an original image of the original character who's pink, energetic, and is on said show. Okay, this is the original doodle.
Okay.
Of that character.
Wow, that was you that drew that?
I was on the concept creation team, and this is the original imaging. I helped out with this, yes.
That's awesome.
Okay, but she had spiky hair, energetic. She actually had wings. She wasn't a Pegasus, but yeah, those who know the character.
Yeah.
Her name was initially Surprise. She's like, what's her name? Surprise. And if you do research, you will find out that was her original name. And she was white with yellow hair, because these questions were all shot at me like, hey, I need this information now. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, listen, what pops in the first of the head? It's like you're doing that thing, like you're a psychologist, like what first pops in your head? See what the first thing is? This, okay. Shit, what the fuck? And it worked. It worked so well.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm like, people recognize for that. And a fan actually did a deep dive. I'm like, are you said person? I'm like, yes. And I was just bombarded with a handful of questions after that. I'm like, you helped create
awesomeness.
I'm like, oh no. I was like, so the main idea was like, she was the peppy, happy, energetic, rambunctious, crazy one of the group. And at the time, I was the energetic MC host of the Cancun nightlife. So peppy, energetic party pony, peppy, energetic, crazy MC. Hello.
Wow. No, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. Wow. I got no words for that. Like, you've done, like, when I first like met you and saw you, I was just like, who is this guy? I don't know anything of you. After this interview,
people tagged you. I'm like, I'm gonna get interviewed by some clown. What the hell?
Wait, who? Me? No, I knew of you, but like, thing is, like, I didn't realize that you knew all these people, and you actually had like, you actually do have big connections. Like, you know a lot of people. You're like, hey, I got this guy who wants to try this. Do you think he could do it? And you call up like Robert De Niro or some shit. I don't know. I'm just saying because I don't know all the names out there. But that is awesome, because like, I didn't realize that you were actually just this really humble guy that's like gone through so much, that was just all you want to do is entertain people, and your entertainment bridge got burnt the fuck down when COVID hit, and you're trying to find another way to entertain people. And the thing is, like, maybe now it is time to actually share your stories, because like, I was entertained this whole interview. I didn't get too many questions because we were having such a good time. And those are the best interviews that I have, because if I don't have to ask many questions, we're just rolling with what we're going with. It's a fun time, because it was already an hour. And I'm like, wow, it's already an hour. Like, that's really good and awesome. Awesome. But yeah, but with that being said, the interview does have to come to an end eventually.
Yeah.
So
cool.
First question.
I got nothing to do. Go for it. Shoot.
First question. Is there any question during the interview you were surprised I did not ask you, or get to ask you, or you want to just answer or say, hey, I would like to share this with people?
Honestly, no, because I've, again, being part of the entertainment side, I would host trivia game shows. I would be in front of thousands of people as an entertainer, and like, hi there, FinalHarp, what's your name? What do you do? What's your shoe size? Blah, blah, blah. Like, most common question, and it segues into the next one, which is very easy to keep, the entertainment thing going. Okay? So I'm not surprised in the least that you would have thrown a random question at me at any moment. It's like, what vehicle do you drive? I'm like, I would tell you in a heartbeat. Okay? What toilet paper do you use? Charmin, but only the one ply. The two ply is a little too thick. I'm like, how dare you use one ply? What's wrong with you? Are crazy? Just,
Yep.
So I don't, because I've been on the counter. Sorry, English, speak me.
the turn have tables.
Yes. I've been in the opposite shoes. I've been in your shoes, to where like I can expect the unexpected with some detail, but like I know there's not going to be a moment.
Thank God. I had a few of those. Deer in headlights, I called them.
Yeah. So I'm not too concerned. I'm like, you already have your preset questions. You've interviewed other big TikTokers. So like, I'm not concerned at all. Okay. To where mine is pretty much basing off of artists, TikTokers, small time creators, getting big, getting their name out there, trying to help them out. That's where like I focus my main questions on that. But like if I'm hosting a different thing, or I would have known a little bit more in advance, I would have changed things up. And to this day, I mean, still,
it's a learning experience.
Okay. So like next time you see this, like, you know exactly what to do. You know exactly what to say. Or, oh, hey, curveball, bam. I'm like, oh, snap. Okay.
Yep. That's that. And I like, as much as that one interview was, I'm glad it happened, because I was able to now had to teach myself, wow, to make this actually really good, I had to learn stuff. And then I had another interview where it was deer in headlights, where I asked a question and I'm just getting like silence for like 30 seconds, then an answer, and then silence again, where it's just like, oh, how do I make this funny or entertaining in some way? It was really hard, but it was a learning experience. Like trying to keep the thing going, try to like throw curveballs at the other person just to get going. Yeah, it's hard. But it's all a learning experience. And
so now, as a professional or interviewer, you've learned. You've gained to keep that momentum, just like every other talkative playthrough gamer. They can't just stay there like playing the game, or like they have to interact. I'm like, oh gosh! I'm like, I'm like every expression, every gesture is something for the audience. Because you can just sit there quiet and just play the game, and that's
that's what a lot of like Twitch streamers or new Twitch streamers don't understand. Like, you have to be stupid as hell. Like, you can have your days like that, but like, if you're gonna be like just chill like that all the time, you're not gonna keep their attention. Like, I mean, come on, people redeem like or give me biddies. I say thank you for the titties. I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know if you saw the Wicked 6 one highlight, but someone's Mystery Pop-Tart said squirrel with titties because she has ADHD, and then I put a squirrel with like a pair of titties on the squirrel running around in the freaking screen while she was yeah.
Awkwardly, I want to see that.
It's so goofy. Like it was so funny though. Like, that's what it was, and that's the thing. Like, you have to keep going. You have to keep rolling. If something bad happens or a troll comes in chat, you gotta just like keep going with it. You gotta like, and new streamers do not understand that at all, because if you're like just dead, like it's just one of those things where if you're dead, there's no, it's just dead. That's what it is. Like, I see so many people who are so good at entertaining, and they don't do it. They don't entertain. And I see people who just suck at entertaining, and it's like, I heard you saying something. You just fell off a cliff. Shit,
be entertaining.
I mean, when Hostile Bog gets stuck on a freaking rock, he's like, I tripped over a rock, and it's on Apex. Like, what the fuck, dude? But that's just, oh my god, yes. So during the interview, there was no questions I didn't get to ask you or anything. It was just like a good flow time.
Yeah, I mean, those are the best ones. I mean, to hit you with this curveball, my most favorite.
Look, squirrel with titties.
Squirrel with titties. Where's the titty?
I literally just sent that TikTok to you too. Jenna, great timing on that one.
Thank you, Jenna. Perfectly timed.
As you were saying,
I'm gonna have to look for that now.
Oh, I sent it to you. It's DM'd.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yes.
I'm definitely gonna look at it now. See, now that one way to another. I used to draw and work for a person when I was underage. I lied about my profile as an editor, and I used to make furry images at the age of 15.
Okay.
But I was getting paid to do it. And that opened up the world of furries for me, like, oh my.
So are you talking about like the sexual side?
Yes.
Okay.
I was introduced to the sensual side before the actual community side. I'm like, this is disturbing. I'm getting paid $150
my first anime was La Blue Girl, if that explains anything. He's dead.
I know one of the editors from that show.
Right?
So you mentioning that, I'm like, oh, dude, I am so sorry for your childhood. You must have been traumatized.
No, I'm so messed up in the head, but it's all good.
La Blue, oh my gosh, I haven't heard of that in forever. Oh, hey, dude, you still making? But anyways, all right. So I've always been in the furry community. They're just people. You take a Kiss Army fan who loves and is devoted to Kiss, You take a I don't know, Carly D'Amelio fan who loves and worships as Carly D'Amelio. You take a furry who loves the community. You take a brony. You take anyone. There's always that messed up person in that fandom. And they make weird stuff. But I was introduced to the weird stuff, and then, I gradually grew into more of that stuff. And I thank the furry community, because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be the artist I am today.
Through that.
Making, happy pink party ponies. Anyways.
The true originality of that pink pony was from this, and then transferred into high energy. I wonder what she does in the after parties at night.
I'd probably host a wet t-shirt contest on a beachside resort.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I need to draw that now as a disturbing image. No. Focus! Anyways. So, that whole spiel for
What's up, Max Payne? How you doing?
Hey, how's it going, Elena? Hello, Max Payne. Blood means laughing.
Oh my
wifey.
god.
Hi. Alright. So one of my favorite interviews of all time, which segued, I only do an hour interview. Why? Because it restricts the movement, it restricts a lot of things, and it keeps the questions coming, the energy flowing.
Mm-hmm.
It was with a famous TikToker named Razzer, which is famous as a Dino Mask. And this person is based off the UK, and because of them, my page blew up, I think, 70,000.
Damn.
Okay. I'm like, excuse me? I was like, I've never done an interview before. I'm like, are you kidding me? You have this many devoted followers. My Instagram blew up. My TikTok blew up. And I didn't even know this until after the interviews. But the energy that we had was just like this, left, right, left, right, left, right, just flowing magically that out of nowhere. Bam! What happened? I'm like, oh, there's a timer on this stuff. Okay?
Not on Twitch!
Yeah, apparently. We called them back up and oh, let's keep this going. I had messages left and right coming from people. I'm like, oh, that was so great, so humble, so energetic. And we made plans to meet up and everything, make videos. I'm like, heck yes! Someone with the absolute same equal energy as me, making videos, and apparently, you interviewed the next person that I'm making these for, because I do commission work as well. Darkness.
I know what? You cut out for a second.
Blue-eyed darkness.
Yes.
Okay. And know Izzy Dizzy Spells.
Yes, I've been trying to get her on the show, but she won't respond back to me after saying she'll be on the show.
Sure. I love that girl, but she's gotten up there. She's that famous.
It's hard. It's hard. Yeah.
It's hard for me to get a message to her, and we're friends.
Yep.
Okay. But yeah, Izzy and Blue Eyed are pretty much on the same rank, but it takes forever for Blue to get back to me, and I love her to death, but it takes forever. And we're gonna fly out to Cali to go make videos with her soon, so I'm very excited about that.
Nice.
But for Izzy Dizzy Spells, I asked her, and I'm like, hey, I asked in a private chat not too long ago, hey, I got a Dino Mask. Who should I make it of? And I made a Dino Mask for Izzy Dizzy. Okay?
Nice.
And boy, let me tell you, it looks good. It took me forever, but it looks good. And right now I'm currently working on one for Blue-Eyed Darkness.
Nice.
Okay?
So what are you going to be doing with it? Painting it and designing it? Or
paint, design, the whole eyes and everything. And the cool fact is that my main one with Razzer, a big influencer in the fur community, absolutely loves the fact that I'm standing up for the furries. I'm like, they're just cosplayers in a different sense.
Yeah. They're OC cosplayers. That's all it is. They just do it different. That's all it is. And a lot of people just have a lot of hate on everything and see things differently. And it's just shut up. Is it affecting you personally? No. Well, if that's the answer, no. Then go away. Shoo. Bye-bye.
The way I saw it, it's just like politics.
Yeah.
Whoever you're going to vote for is just like saying you're horny or turned on. Some people you want to know. Some people you absolutely don't want to know.
Right, yeah. Like, I mean, I know a lot of cosplayers. Do I associate with them all the time? No. Do I get along with them all the time? I don't talk to everyone, but I do know everyone. If someone called upon me, I'm like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Okay. But it's not like I'm going to sit here every day and be like, hey, how are you? What are you doing? Like, we all have our few people. No, it's just our viewer count with the one. I'm like, what the hell? I know there's more than one person here. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just
sorry. You can't say the F word. You'll lose people apparently.
No, that's not why. Twitch messes up from time to time.
I meant furry.
I know. I know. Not fuck. Not the other one we can't say. Unless you're in Britain and referring to a cigarette. But still, it's kind of iffy because people get all for no reason. But let's move on to the second question finally. You already have a ton of interesting facts about yourself. Do you have an interesting fact about yourself that no one knows about, or only a few people actually know about? Like, just like, for example, these are just examples. Like Dr. Zed, as like clarified, he had prosthetics in his leg. They just got pulled out. That's why he's making that little group of videos of like, give me drugs, damn it, I need painkillers. No, you didn't see that one. He calls up the doctor saying, hey, can I please get something for the pain? Just take some Tylenols. Ma'am, with all due respect, have you ever had a toothache? Yes. Did Tylenol help? No. Well, why do you think Tylenol is going to help me in post-op surgery pain? And I'm like, oh my God. And then he's like taking out applications for drug dealers. Yeah. That's Zed. So that Gothic Thug has no belly button. Yeah. Ari goes raw. Her two bones here are fused as one, so she really can't twist her wrists.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Something just interesting about yourself that, like, no one really... Like, it's not something that you really talk about unless you're asked a question in this kind of environment.
Aside that, before we started the live, remember that thing you told me not to do or mention?
Which one?
What not to say and what stuff to say.
Yeah.
The code name Prawn. Do you know that?
No.
I moved the R and the O.
Okay.
Is that acceptable?
Yeah. Well, so what's about that?
I was a porn actor.
Nice.
And not a lot of people know that. And I mean, I'm brutally honest, and I apologize for the chat. So
no, you're good. That's fine.
Yeah, I used to, going back to the editing and cinematography that I used to do at an early age. I went out to California, to San Fernando Valley, which was one of the biggest smut filming locations, aside from Miami. I went there at a young age, and I did some time as a photographer and cinematographer, behind the camera, rolling, sound guy. I'm holding it with a freaking stick and everything, like some high quality prawn. Okay, sorry, trying to keep things decent.
Are you good? You good?
And one day, if anyone knows production, renting out a studio that's not yours costs a lot of money.
Yes.
We were paying the production team, or the higher ups, were paying a studio, I think it was $1,700 an hour just to record at this one place.
Holy shit.
Okay, and we had it for 6 hours, maybe 5 or 6 hours. Can't remember right. Okay, because you know the full production takes time, takes recording, scenes,
yes,
angles and whatnot. So it's never easy. Okay, yes, an hour. So what happened is one of our lead actor males didn't show up. And the producer comes out just fuming. He was like this red, just pissed in the face. I'm like, I need an actor to this girl right now. Which one of you wants to be in this film? I'm like, I looked around, like, the other guys, they weren't, built nicely. At this time, I was decent. I wasn't too bad. Kind of like, I'll do it. And it's like, you're on set, go to makeup. I'm like, oh, okay. Went to makeup. They prettied me up a little bit. And, yeah, because I've already known what to do. They're like, you're going to start like this. These are the cue lines. These are the cue cards. Pay attention to the lighting. Watch the camera angles. I'm like, oh, okay. So, go. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. So that was my introduction to that adult industry.
So how was that experience at the end?
It has its ups and downs.
Quite literally.
Thank you for
multiple
catching
aspects. Son of a bitch.
Okay. It was an interesting experience. I've never had so much scripted pleasure in my life. It was interesting to say, and I did fairly good at it. Like they liked it. They brought me back a few more times before. This was back in 2008. Then the bailout hit, the United States bailout, and it shut down everything full circle. If you type in bailout 2008 company shutdowns, half of San Fernando Valley shut down. The porn industry just went dead. And one of my studios, unfortunately, was the one. I was lucky and able to pay off my own copyright, though, right beforehand, because one of my friends was somewhat of a producer and legal guy saying, you need to get out now. I'm like, why? Because there's something big going on in the stock market. I'm like, oh, okay. So I paid it off, and all my films were removed before that. So I have no proof that I was in it, but I have proof that I was.
You have legal documentation that you were.
Yes.
Wow.
And here's another great fun fact for all of you prawn watchers.
Oh my god.
If you've ever watched a POV video, point of view, or in terms private only view, if you see a female and or a male, or either or, this body but not their face, you'll notice that they only have 1 or 2 tattoos, correct?
Okay.
That's their calling card. That way you know that that's them in that film.
Really?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Did you just now think about that? I'm like, oh my gosh, I've seen that shamrock before. No, yeah, it's literally that.
No, but that's funny. So, okay. Now that's an interesting fact.
So yeah, if you ever see that tattoo,
yeah.
I'm not gonna show you the rest. But in one of those films, I'm like, that's RoboCop's.
Hey, I've run down an alley butt ass naked, came back, did the Mario jump at the end, came back, and then did the helicopter in front of my drummer's girlfriend, and she ran away.
Damn, that would have been a sight to see.
Oh, it was. Blood Vixen was there. Yeah, it was great.
I can see her laughing.
Yep. But she's laughing about both, so I know that for a fact. Okay. So that's an interesting fact. Now, you're an interviewer. And my last question is, what questions would you have for me and Blood Vixen? I can tell you probably don't know my wife, do you?
Yes, I have. I actually do know your wife.
Okay.
Okay, amazing work. Love the makeup stylings. Okay, I've seen your TikToks. I've seen all of them. I enjoy them, okay? So yes, I do know you, Blood Vixen. And yourself. As an interviewee and a cosplayer, makeup artist on the side, your wife, sorry. Any major question for you? Oof.
Both of us.
Well, the helpful fact that like you want to help grow and establish just like not a following, but like you want a following, of course, but you want to the community to grow with each other. That's one of the most humble things that I absolutely respect you for. Okay, like I remember announcing this thing yesterday. Like I actually recorded it 2 days prior, but your wife or girlfriend, sorry, wife,
Yes. We got a
can vouch
12-year-old.
that you make a video and you probably won't post it for like a few days. It's just like, oh, I got to post this one the next day or this one the next day. They're scheduled.
They need to
I
have a
have
schedule.
120 drafts. It's annoying. But the fact is that, like, you want to build up the community with your following, with the people you interview, with the people you can relate to, and that overall is just a great thing. What would you do if you had 1 million followers? Where would your channel be? How different do you think you would be? Would you be as humble, or would you be slightly more corrupt as an entertainer?
No, I would be the same person as I am now, because money. I'm a very modest liver. I don't liver.
Hold on, let me pull mine out. I have a donation.
Right. I'm very modest. I don't need much to survive. I mean, I've had these pants for years. I've had shirts, like a lot of the shirts I wear, I've had for over 3 years. I don't really buy a lot of stuff, and so it's like, yeah, maybe just like better equipment. I wouldn't mind upgrading my camera for like for our TikToks and for this, but other than that, just if I have a roof over my head and there's food on the table and bills are paid, I'm fine. When it comes to like the millions, or if that like somehow comes in where I'm getting millions, I would be the same person. I just would be happier because I could create more content, more things for people, like help people learn stuff, interview more people on a regular basis, kind of become like the show that's like Joe Rogan, but like I just found out about like a couple months ago. I didn't know about the guy until a couple months ago, and he's huge. Freaking huge.
You just found out about Joe Rogan?
Yes.
See, I knew him before the interviews, and he was a pretty decent guy. Now he's doing this. I'm like,
oh yeah, he went to Spotify, but he got a contract and stuff. So it's like, but the thing is, he's the biggest political figure that is not political. Yeah. But the point being, like, I would be just like more the same. I like hanging out with people. I mean, I love chilling. I love having good times. I mean, I have a lot of my viewers coming in playing games with me, joining me in chat, and just having a good time.
That's the humble side, and
yeah,
if you are a man of your word and you keep that to you, I respect you to the highest point, because there's a lot of people that lose their mind once they get a little bit of recognition in that fact.
I know. I got a close friend of mine that happened to, and it's not. It's one of those where it's like, okay, I understand you're busy. Yes, you're a full-time content creator, but I know for a fact you got at least like
20 minutes
exactly out of the day where you're just walking around where you could actually think of your close friends that you consider a close friend.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That I wouldn't forget. Yeah, would I be able to keep up with everyone I've touched and kept in contact with? No. But my closest friends, yeah. Like Hostile Bond, Macabre Pisces, Link's Death in chat here right now. Mystery Pop Tart Official. I mean, Crazy Blue Eyes. They're all like good friends now. 444, like just so many people. And yeah, it's just one of those things. Wolf of the Void. I mean, I could go on for a while, and it's one of those where everyone I meet, if I don't hear from them for a while, I sit there and I shoot a text like, "You good?" and see if they come back or not. I want to stay that way for like as long as I can. Yes, exactly, babe, exactly. The people who were there when you were still starting out. Yep, exactly. Oh, that was a good question. That was really good.
I mean, I've seen people go down the corrupted side. I'm like, dude, you've gone up. I met an MC who was starting out, and I gave him tips and everything. And he got into some messed up things and started hanging out with the wrong people.
Mm-hmm.
And turns out they dug up his body a week, literally 5 months after me meeting him because he got pretty good in a ditch. And I'm like, dude, I told you to be careful.
Yeah.
And well, he ain't here anymore. Humility is something that I definitely respect. Don't get it wrong. One of the most iconic celebrities within the past 2 years is Jake Paul.
Okay.
I don't follow him. I don't much care about him, but he did some pretty messed up things. He got really famous. He had his fall. Now he's trying to climb another ladder as a professional boxer. Okay, and now he has a fight with Floyd Mayweather. And I've met Floyd Mayweather. I totally forgot about this too. Okay. Again, long story short, was in Cancun. It was a fight scene going on. They needed an entertainer fill-in spot. I dressed up as Pitbull. I shaved down my head. I bought an expensive suit that day. I was sitting front row with a bunch of hot card girls. And then they asked me, hey, you want to go meet him real quick? I'm like, yeah, I'm taking some waters and snacks to his changing room. And hey, what's up, man? Nice to meet you. Hey, go get a knockout. How awesome is that? Who has that opportunity?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, who knows? Maybe down the line I'll meet Jake Paul. I'm like, hey, that thing you did with the tree, pretty dumb, but anyways.
Okay.
Sorry.
I get you though. I get you. Like, and it's insane, like seeing people go from one thing to another, and it's like, why? I don't get it. But that's the thing. Like me, I'm not about flashy. Like, I'm not about big cars, this, that, and everything. I like, in a sense, I would probably turn into someone like Markiplier. He's one of the most humblest freaking YouTubers that's just like whatever. Like, he's such a chill, laid back guy that just has fun doing his thing.
I duetted one of his videos to try to teach him to freaking juggle, and he never answered me. I was so upset.
Dude, that guy got millions and millions. My son leaves his playlist playing all night when he's asleep. Oh. Yeah. So, it's great, but that's what it is.
Hopefully you don't sleep to Among the Sleep, because that's some terrifying audio.
I don't know. I've never really watched him. I just hear him, and I could tell. Like, he helped out some communities and stuff. It was just like, man, you'd raise that much money for this community. I think it was the LBGQ. I forget the lettering. Yeah, he helped them out.
It's called the Alphabet Mafia, dude. Alphabet Mafia.
Right. Got it. Okay. And it's amazing that, like, he's humble, and that's what, like, I would strive to be, is like someone like that, where, yeah, I'm known everywhere. I could walk down the street and Markiplier would be like, God damn it. And
poor guy can't even leave his house anymore.
I know. But yeah.
I know he's in the north part of Cali, and I know where he lives, but I wouldn't do that to him.
Exactly, because that's intrusive.
Heck, I know where Charlie Sheen lives. Okay? I would love to just, hey, man.
Hi, how are you? Would you like to learn about my... Wait. Hold on. Knock. I can't even do it.
Sell it. Come on.
I'll try to collect the thoughts. We have tried to reach you out with the mail, and we might not have received our notification, but your extended car warranty is expired.
I was expecting something completely different, but okay.
That's why it was so hard to get out.
Fair enough. I thought you were gonna hit me with the sheeness.
Oh no! I don't even know what that is. It is such a turn away for me when I see creators let fame get to their heads and forget where they came from. Oh my god! Right?
I agree. I definitely agree with you.
That's why I respect the likes of like Ishness, Blue Eye Darkness. Like, they they respect their fans. They're always there for them. Like,
Yeah.
and it's great.
I mean, I flew out to go meet Ishnis, one of the most humble, lovable, would literally hug the heck out of you meeting you people. Okay? When I got to fly out to meet Ishnis. Now, this January, I'm trying to raise money. I did the math statistically running, it's $1,570
Okay.
just to go out and fly and meet Blue Eyed Darkness for 4 days to make videos, content, and just, overall have a good time. It's $1,570. I had a few people already donate, but it's still money, which is a problem. Like, I don't have their kind of followings where they can make anywhere about $800, almost $1,000 a live. I'm like,
yeah,
they use that for makeup, lighting. They pay bills with that. I'm like, that's great for them. I'm like, me, if I get any lives or any gives, half of that goes to charity because I am a professional clown. I didn't even tell you about my circus life, but it goes straight to the Red Nose Day Foundation to help fight children poverty in the world. And that's what I do. I give back to the community the little that I have. Okay?
Jesus Christ, man. You are probably one of the most humblest people I've interviewed on this show.
So, like, I remember I met Dark Corruption, okay, when he got Thanos. And he literally had 50 people on his new channel. I'm like, yo, I started spreading word. I started sending, hey, help this guy out. Okay, within a week, a week and a half, he got to 30,000. Okay, I'm like, yo, congratulations, bro. You got this. Keep going.
Now he's in the millions.
He's back in the millions. I'm like, dude, the biggest props. I'm like, we follow each other, but we don't talk. He's one of the guys I'd love to chit chat with and interview as well. But
I had him on the show actually. The day of he was Thanos.
Jeez, no, that guy. Yeah,
that was rough. That was rough.
I can imagine, dude. More power to you.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things. Like, they put all that money into the production. They put all that money into props and sets. I'm like, cool, that's all. But aside from that, what else? Okay, so I mean, I give back to the small community because, like, heck, what's after us? We're gonna be relics in a bit.
I know, right?
And who are we gonna look upon later on? Who with the hollow videos? I'm like, so and so did a great thing today, and he interacted and threw a fish at my face with the hologram. That would have been funny.
That's probably what the next big thing will be. Holograms. Yep.
They're not far off.
No,
have you seen those little cubes that you put on top of your screen and you can actually see a effect?
Yep. I've seen those. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's just going to get better and better and better. That's if we are able as a civilization survive that long with like wars and stuff. But I'm not going into those kind of things. So with that being said, we could talk. We almost got 2 hours marked. I want to make this a 2-parter. No, seriously. With everything being said and questioned and everything, this was a fun time. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Likewise, okay. Like it's these small moments like that just truly make it. I mean, we got 9 people in the chat. That's great. But we've been going on for 2 hours. Why? Because this is a wholesome thing between 2 people that people can actually share. I'm like, yo, the information they share, the things they said is just staggering, outstanding. Yes. Okay. Question to you, real quick. Sorry.
All right.
What state are you in?
Illinois.
Oh snap! We're actually planning a trip up there near February and March, driving wise.
Nice. Where are you cutting through?
We're actually going to Tennessee to Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, okay, because we're in the south side of Chicago, so you probably know where that's at. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I've been. Another great fact. You probably heard of the Insane Clown Posse. I used to work for them too, down in Detroit, Michigan.
Really?
Yes.
I went to one of their shows actually. My guitarist invited me to go, and it was really interesting with the Faygo being sprayed everywhere.
Gotta love that Faygo. I mean, it gets everywhere, literally.
Yes, it does.
But yeah, I mean, I've worked with Tech Nine, Insane Clown Posse, Twisted, Boondocks, Bones, Hugs, and Harmony. Duran Duran. Sheesh.
Jesus.
More information. I'm telling you, dude, I've done so much stuff.
Yeah.
I feel 50, but I'm sitting at a solid 30 right now.
Damn.
Okay. And so, hey, you never know. In the future, maybe we can meet up. We can actually sit down live and chit chat, laugh, and make some videos. Yes, Bloodman, definitely need you to put his makeup on because we gotta make some cosplay stuff.
Oh, Blood would definitely do that because Blood is really good. Oh, wait, my makeup?
I'll be ready.
Wait, my makeup or your makeup or whose makeup?
Your makeup.
Oh, I could put my makeup on. I started doing that, so.
I haven't seen you in cosplay in a while. What's going on, man?
I've been working 12 to 13-hour days, 6 days a week.
Oh, that explains it.
Today's my first day off in 11 days, so.
I took a nap beforehand. Like, I set my alarm 15 minutes prior. I'm like, I can do this pretty fast. So. I wake up, still drool on the side of my face. I'm like, oh, get ready.
Yep. I woke up, had a little bit to eat, and then got situated and ready. And and we did this for almost 2 hours now. And
I wasn't expecting 2 hours, honestly. I'm like, oh, it's going to be a chill, slow thing. Oh, hell no. We've been going
No, I go. When I could get a topic, roll it, it goes, man. But with that being said, I'm going to take about a 15-minute break, talk to you on the line right after this, and I'm going to hop on Apex for a little bit and then switch it over to Genshin later. So without further ado, everyone stay tuned and have a good time, and I'll be right back. So bye-bye!
Later.